9 awesome tips to make people watch more than one video on your YouTube channel. I'm gonna tell you how can you make people watch more than one video, so that you can get more views for YouTube, more watch time, more revenue, more engagement, and all the stuff that comes with being a YouTuber, and we're starting right now. This question is asked by many people that, how do I keep people watching after they watch one video? I want people to go from video to video and sort of creating a funnel. This is a fantastic question because it's a goal of YouTubers. Ultimately what it is that we want people to watch video after video after video. Here's how you can do it. Make people watch more than one video. The very first step, the very first thing of course, is making content that's good enough to get people to watch for as long as humanly possible. Because the content is good, then they're automatically going to get to the end of the video, where you can present them with an in-screen element, which is basically the image that pops up on your screen. Ready to grow your YouTube channel like a pro? Start here. It's a clickable link to where people can click on that, and then they can go, and they can watch another video that you recommend or that YouTube recommends for them. But the question is about creating a funnel. That's why I'm assuming that people are watching your videos for a fair period of time, and then they're clicking on videos and your end screen's going to more content. Check your audience retention report now. If you're not making content that gets people watching to the very end, then the very first thing that you need to do is you need to go into your audience retention reports. You need to start paying really close attention to how people are reacting to every single part of your video. Because your audience retention reports are the roadmap to making good content. Because if you are putting out content and you notice in your audience retention reports that you can't keep people watching, then that tells you, hey, I've got some changes I need to make better content. But if you can keep people watching, then in that situation it's like, hey, I'm doing okay. I'm doing the right things. So what you want to look out for, knowing that information, what you want to look out for is people leaving at certain parts of your videos. Check when people are leaving your video. So this is where you know you might see people leaving during an intro. Or you might see when your video first starts, it starts and then it's just like a ski slope to where everybody's just heading out of there and they're going to watch something else instead of your video. Or they're hitting that back button. Or they're just getting out of there because they were not impressed or whatever it was. If that's what your videos look like, then in that case you got to get to work on that. So the idea with the audience retention reports is that you can identify these sorts of things. Check stagnant places in your video. Another thing you should look out for is just stagnant pieces in your content. Let's say that you notice that, hey, for a period of time I'm just getting this gradual decline, and it's kind of a steep decline. You should see if there's just stagnation going on, to where maybe there's no cutting, maybe there's no B-roll, maybe nothing is happening, maybe you're not saying anything at all, you're just kind of hanging out there and people are leaving during that particular part. Well, when you notice that in your audience retention reports that are part of the roadmap to where you can say, hey, I need to start doing some stuff here during these particular parts of the video to keep people watching longer. Don't end your video before actual end, and of course, avoid stopping people from watching your content in the first place. So what I mean by that is a lot of times content creators will be doing the video and then they'll finish the video verbally or visually or whatever it happens to be before the video is actually complete. So what they'll do is they'll say things like, that's how you XYZ, or and that's why I think this particular thing, or that's how I discovered this. And then as soon as people identify that what they came into the video for, they immediately jump to another thing, what you'll see in your own audience retention reports. You'll see people starting to head out during those particular parts. So this also happens. A lot of people have a lot of fluff, or a lot of additional stuff they do at the end of their videos. So if you notice that in your audience retention reports, just start cutting some of that stuff down, and focus people on getting to that next video. Use the power of end screen now. When you get people to the end of your video, let's say that you have 50% of the people watching to the end of the video, 20%, 25%, even 10% of the people getting to the end of your video, then what you want to do in that situation is you want to recommend a piece of content to them. It can be one video, it can be a playlist of videos, it can be a playlist plus your recommended playlist plus the best for viewers for YouTube. Therefore, you're taking a stab at suggesting something that you think they'd be interested in based on how relevant it is to the video that they're currently watching, or how it makes sense for them to watch that next. And then YouTube with the best viewer slot there in your end screen YouTube. In that situation are then picking what their system thinks that your viewer is likely to watch from your channel next. So because of that, I recommend that you use a best for the viewer and you recommend verbally to watch this video on the screen. Verbally recommend the next video, next type of thing that you just verbally recommend it. So that you're telling people like, this is the next step that I want you to take. This is the next step that you should take, so that you can get more people clicking on that particular video in your end screen or playlist, whichever one it is that you decide. One of the things that YouTube tells us is that they suggest videos next to other videos that are topically related, and they also suggest videos next to other videos that people typically watch together. You are telling YouTube that this should be the next, so what you're doing in this situation, going through the process that I'm explaining to you here. What you're ultimately trying to do is you're trying to have enough people from one video go to a specific video next. So that YouTube systems can identify that people are watching the videos together in a mass. So that YouTube will ultimately end up suggesting the videos next to each other. Hopefully, if things work out perfectly and all the stars are aligned, you'll end up in the next up spot on your own content. This means that even if somebody doesn't click on another one of your videos, if they just happen to be sitting back watching, then your video would automatically play next. You are also telling people that this should be the next. Then now the idea of getting YouTube to detect that you're having people watch more than one video. One of the things required for that is a lot of views, right? You're gonna need to get a lot of views on one video, and a lot of those people converting over into the next video for their system to really identify that that's happening at scale. Use pinned comments to recommend next video. Now when this does happen, another thing, or as part of making this happen, another thing that you can do as well as pinning a comment. So what I mean by that is that on every single video that you publish on YouTube, as long as your comments aren't turned off, you have a comment section. And since you have this comment section, what YouTube allows us to do is, of course, we can pin a comment of somebody that actually leaves a comment. But basically, the idea is that you write out your own comment, and that comment that you just wrote lets people know that this is why you should go and watch that video. This is why it's relevant to you. Or you can simply just recommend that they watch that one next. But you have to give a little bit of context so they know why. But basically what you do is you write the comment and then you paste a link to whatever video or playlist it is that you would like them to watch next. This is super easy to do and takes almost no time at all. And what we've just done is we have now taken your YouTube video right on that YouTube watch page. And we've added one link to that particular video or playlist from your end screen. We just added another link in your pinned comment section. So now there's a link going to that next video in your end screen, another link going to that video in your comment section as well. So you have two chances to send somebody to that next video. If they make it to the end, they can view your end screen. If they don't but they happen to go down to leave a comment, then you might be able to catch them there. Mention links of relevant videos in video description section. The next thing you want to do, of course, is making sure that you also have links to relevant content in your video descriptions. And the reason that this is important is the same thing that I was telling you before. You're just making it easy for people to find more of your content now with your description. You can take a little bit of a different approach to where you focus on that video that you want to watch next. Maybe up somewhere towards the top of the description. But then in your video descriptions, you can also add additional playlist links down there as well. So that if somebody goes into your description, that they can easily find more of what it is that they care about based on the listed playlist that you have down in your video description. Use this desktop description strategy. Another thing you can also do with your video description. Now this is only really effective on desktop users, or people you know that are on computers when they're doing this. But another thing you can do also is that you put your link above the fold, so you put the first lines of your description there. But then you put your link to that next video or playlist above the fold, which is basically above that, see more. So that as somebody scrolling down the page on a computer, they would see your description link there at the top going to another video. And then they would see it again in your pinned comments as well. So then what you do in that situation with the description, open or not, either approach that you take. But what we've just done is we've taken that one video on the video watch page, and we've given ourselves 3 chances so far to get people to another video or playlist that we think would be relevant to them based on the video that they're watching right now. You can use card options smartly. So the next thing that you can do in this situation, of course, is YouTube gives us the card options. If you're not familiar with those, it's the thing that's popping up on the screen right side to where you can go and watch another video. Or if you're monetized, then you can also set this up to go to websites, things like that. Link the relevant videos in cards, but the idea is that you can use that option to send people to additional content of yours that they care about, or that you want them to watch, or the content that you just think would make a logical next step based on the video that they happen to be watching at this point. Use it in last 20% of your video, but here's the thing, when you do use YouTube cards you should make sure, and this is per YouTube's recommendation hat, you're putting them in the last 20% of your video. That's what YouTube recommends, because where the whole thing is about getting people to watch more content. So when we were talking before about getting people to the end screens, like getting people to watch more of your video for a longer period of time, then in that situation if you have a card at the very front of your video, well, guess what, there's going to be some bleed over there to where people are going to click on that. They're going to go over and they're going to watch that video, but they're going to leave the current video. And if that happens in mass, then it can impact the performance of your current video. So because of that, you should make sure that you are using the last, or that you're using your cards in the last 20% of your video. YouTube Creator Academy also mentions this. What YouTube says about cards, and I know there's one thing saying they were going to take them away. But now that information is gone and I can't find it anymore. Make related video playlist. One of the other things that you can also do is when you're putting your playlist together, that you put together playlists of relevant content that is actually made to be watched together. And then you mark that as a series playlist. When you do that, then what's going to happen is you're telling YouTube that those videos are made to be watched together. And YouTube tells us that when you mark a video as a series playlist, the idea there is that you're also leveraging YouTube systems to work on your behalf to help people be able to find your content easier, or being suggested next to your own videos. Conclusion: so these are the strategies you can apply to make your viewer watch more than one video on your channel. And to gain more tips and tricks on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our newsletter so that you can get more knowledge direct to your inbox. And if you are a new YouTuber and thinking that why your channel is not growing, that we have a special article for you which will tell you about 7 biggest reason on why your YouTube channel is not growing. Thank you so much for reading this article. I'll see you next time.
If you have not already seen all of our previous videos in our YouTube tutorial, you can view them all in our YouTube tutorial playlist at the Virtual Consulting YouTube channel, which is titled Virtual Consulting 101 on YouTube. So again, if you have not already seen all of our other YouTube tutorial videos, you can view them all in the YouTube playlist on our Virtual Consulting 101 YouTube channel, and we would highly recommend that you view those, as that will help you understand why, as a virtual consultant, you should start a YouTube channel, various ways to monetize your YouTube channel, how you can monetize your YouTube channel as soon as possible, and also a number of other tips, techniques, tools, resources, etc. to help you start and grow your YouTube channel as a virtual consultant, to help supplement your virtual consulting business. So we hope that all helps. If you already have your own digital media sites, YouTube channels, Instagram, etc., and you would like to grow them in popularity, potentially monetize your YouTube channel more quickly, etc., you can get 10% off your digital media marketing services now by using the link in the description box below. We've negotiated a partnership with deepdizzy.com to offer you a 10% off any of their digital marketing services. You can see they offer YouTube services. You can grow your subscribers, watch hours, views, Instagram followers, likes, views, etc. So again, you can grow your digital marketing sites, monetize your YouTube channel, your Instagram channel, etc. more quickly if you wish, increase the popularity of your sites. And again, only by using the link in the description box below can you get this 10% off and grow your digital media presence and therefore your virtual consulting business. This video and the Virtual Consulting YouTube channel is powered by the Virtual Consulting Firm. Please also visit and follow us on social media via the links that you may find on our About page. In the top right, you can link to our Virtual Consulting homepage. You can follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. You can also find our web hosting company. And if you scroll to the bottom, you'll find additional links to some of our other social media sites, our Facebook site, our Instagram site. Also, we have we hope you will join us in the Virtual Consulting Facebook group, where we can discuss any topics and you can ask any questions related to virtual consulting, and we'd be happy to help you succeed in your virtual consulting business, get started, and succeed in your virtual consulting business. And also our Pinterest, and again the web hosting company that we use for our homepage. So again, we hope you will also choose to follow us on our social media sites, visit us, let us know what you think of all this, how can we help you. We hope this all helps, and have a great day. We would also like to cordially invite you to join us in the new Virtual Consulting Community Discord server. You should be able to find an invite in the description box below, and or in the link section on our website on the Virtual Consulting Firm homepage, which you can also find a link to in the description box below at thevcf.com. And again, we'd like to invite you to join us and discuss any topics related to virtual consulting, etc., any help that you would need. In the Virtual Consulting Community Discord server, it is free to join. Again, any topics you want to discuss, any help you would like to have to succeed in your virtual consulting business, we can discuss those topics there, and hopefully our fellow virtual consultants will help each other out and mutually benefit from participating in the new Virtual Consulting Community Discord server. So we look forward to seeing you there. Again, you can find an invite in the description box below, in the About page of our YouTube channel, in the link section of our homepage, thevcf.com. And again, we look forward to joining you in the Virtual Consulting Community Discord server. Thank you. Please help us be able to continue to produce frequent quality content to help you learn how to get started and succeed in virtual consulting as a virtual consultant by supporting virtual consulting via our Patreon at patreon.com/virtualconsulting. Again, this is totally voluntary. If you would wish to provide us with your support, we would greatly appreciate it. You can see you can receive additional benefits, and we hope to be able to add additional benefits to each of these membership levels, any of which you may choose. And again, we'll be adding additional benefits to each membership level as we are able. So again, if you're able to help support us in being able to produce frequent quality content and additional benefits for our Patreons, we hope you will choose to select a membership in our Patreon at patreon.com/virtualconsulting. We thank you for your support. Good luck and have a great day. Thank you for watching our video to the end. We hope that you liked it. Please smash the like button to help the YouTube algorithm share our videos with more of your fellow virtual consultants around the world. Please share this on your social media and with your other virtual consultants around the world. If you're not already subscribed to our Virtual Consulting YouTube channel, we hope that you will choose to subscribe, and please hit the bell icon to be notified as we release new content. Please provide us with your feedback in the comments below. Let us know how we can help you be more successful as a virtual consultant, get started as a virtual consultant, and be successful in your virtual consulting business. Again, thank you for watching our video to the end. We hope this all helps, and have a great day. If you like this video, we hope you will choose to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the box in the upper left-hand corner. You can watch another video like this by clicking on the box in the lower right-hand corner. And we have a whole playlist of videos like this that you can access via the box in the upper right-hand corner. Our latest video is available in the box in the lower left-hand corner. We hope you like this and have a great day.